City of Hope delivers scientific miracles that make lives whole again. We are a world leader in cancer research, treatment, and prevention. At City of Hope, doctors partner with scientists to transform laboratory breakthroughs into treatments that outsmart cancer, as well as diabetes and other life-threatening diseases.
The City of Hope is a place where they decided to aim high and cure cancers and cure type 1 diabetes. That is actually something that was unheard of.
Just within the City of Hope, there is state-of-the-art, not only technology and science, but knowledge. And so we have some of the best researchers and best clinicians in the world, which is why a lot of what we do and will continue to do over the next 10 years is going to be so impactful.
It's a very special place in the sense that you can even tell from the looks of the patients that they feel that they're treated as human beings. Of course, every doctor tries to avoid harm, but that's not the same thing as offering patients comfort. And you can really feel when you walk on campus that patients feel that people care about them.
Compassion is at the heart of our approach. We care for the whole person, not just the body, so life after cancer can be rich and rewarding. At City of Hope, we combine science with soul to work miracles.
People have been wanting to cure for decades, and there have been many disappointments, and believe me, I had some of my own. But if you have hope and if you are willing to push through, you can conquer those setbacks. And I really feel that many of our stakeholders, the people with diabetes and their families, now start to share that hope. And the future has already changed.
My goal is find a cure for leukemia and lymphoma. When I learn more about City of Hope, I feel like this is a place I was searching for.
I want to make sure that all communities benefit from the science and the technology that's emerging. We're not just this ivory tower in this community, but we're actually partners, good neighbors.
This is a place where miracles happen. Join and enjoy the ride.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us for our 4th annual Hops for Hope. My name is Ken Burkett. I'm Senior Director of City of Hope, and I get the pleasure of working with the Construction Industry Alliance, the CIA, for the past 9 years. This event has raised over $100,000 and typically has 350 guests. And we usually meet at the Phoenix Club in Anaheim. Hopefully, we're going to resume that next year. You know what? If anybody said, we're going to do a little bit of a laundry item here. If anybody knows of anybody having trouble logging in, there's a YouTube link that will be in the chat box here. And hopefully if you could share that with them, that's most helpful. That should be coming up pretty quick. Okay, before I forget, I want everybody check out the raffle. We have some really cool items in there. We have K1 Speed Package, the Escape Room Experience, Flight Deck Simulation Experience, Costco Gift Card, 4 tickets to the Discovery Cube, golf clubs, and look at this, a guitar signed by Robbie Krieger of The Doors. Look at that. I mean, I saw him sign it myself. I'll sign anything. Come on. Come on, buy raffle tickets right here. Just right here is worth it. So tickets are $5 for one ticket and $5 for $20. So we got the link right there for the raffle, and we're going to close it in about 25 minutes. The visionary of this event came from our own Andrew Pinner, president of AMCO Contracting. Andrew wanted to provide a fun, affordable event that everyone can attend and learn about City of Hope and their life-saving mission, all while having a few craft beers. I like you, Andrew. That's why I like you. Prior to recognize our sponsors, I'd like Andrew and AMCO thank them for their long-standing support of City of Hope as their premier sponsor of Hops for Hope, as well as other CIA events. Andrew, you and your team, Danielle and Erica, are a delight to work with, and they make this event one of my favorite events of the year. A big thank you, Andrew, Danielle, and Erica. And now, here's a video from our friends at AMCO.
Hello, everyone. Quickly, I'd like to share my connection with the City of Hope for just a minute. It started off by talking to my Uncle Bill, actually, who had stage 4 throat cancer. And I watched him go through his procedure, and the results he got were phenomenal. He also was telling me how great the City of Hope was and how everything that he wished for turned out. So it was a pretty dramatic story for me and my family. In the meantime, I started attending some CIA events and with Ken, and I probably went to 2 or 3 different events, and I was taken back by how many people attended the event and how just the camaraderie of the whole event was incredible. I was always impressed by that. After that, my mom got diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, who had favorable results and was put into remission after about 6 months of treatment. So that was remarkable. And after that, my cousin actually got stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, who also went to the City of Hope, and she's in remission now, and she was 42 years old. She was young. And so I'm 3 for 3 at the City of Hope. So I'm a proud sponsor, and happy to be here. So in the meantime, I'd like to mention the sponsors of this event. One is Swinnerton Builders. Second is Brightview, Best Contracting Services, Carno Law Services, Huntsacker and Associates, Toolshed, Amco North, Ecology Auto Parts, and United Paving. Back to you, Ken.
I've heard that story about your family and all that for so many times, but I still tear up every time I hear it. So, and the work City of Hope does just cannot be done without people like you, Andrew. So thank you for sharing that. Okay, a little bit of, the way we're going to do the beers during this virtual thing, this is the first time we tried this, so it's going to be interesting and fun. We have 6 beers, 2 from each brewery. Hopefully you have the pack. And the way we're going to run it is we're going to go Ritual Brewery first, Bootleggers Breweries next, and the Stereo Brewery in that order. We have one video from the head brewer Owen at Ritual, and we're real fortunate to get his intake and about his beers and his story to City of Hope, and also about Ritual. So we're going to do that one first. But did I mention the raffle? I mean, come on, the guitar, the raffle. Come on, buy some raffle tickets. I think you got really good odds in winning something. So now's the time to do that. There's the link right there. So that's really cool. So we have to do this when I introduce a brewery and their beers, we're going to give you a few seconds to go ahead and pop up with the beers, pour them in your glass, let it set for a little bit. And the time we're going to do that, in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to go through beer trivia. Here we go, beer trivia. Did you know in 2018, the world's oldest brewery was discovered in a cave in which country? Israel. That's cool, right? It's dated over 13,000 years ago. Way before wine, you wine lovers, just so you know. How many gallons do U.S. citizens or people consume per capita annually? This is the low end for me, 28 gallons. What's the amber liquid extracted from malted barley? It's called wort, W-O-R-T. Boiling the malted barley for an extended period converts the sugars into a form that's easily digestible for yeast. And now we're really fortunate to have a video from Owen from Ritual Brewing.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the kind applause. I definitely appreciate that. Howdy, folks. I'm Owen Williams, co-founder here at Ritual Brewing Company, located on the west side of Redlands. That's right, the west side, the best side. I've been asked to go ahead and give a little personal information here about the City of Hope and how it's affected my life and the things that I've done with it. My dad had cancer 4 times, four different years, several years ago. And each time the City of Hope was able to cure him of his cancer. So cheers to the City of Hope. It's been a great lifelong experience for me. Today we celebrate the City of Hope and its ability to kick cancer's ass. Cheers to the City of Hope. But wait, I guess we're going to need a beer to toast. The first beer we have, Hellion. One of my favorites. This is a 22-ounce bottle and probably should not be consumed by yourself. Remember, sharing is caring. It weighs in at a whopping 8.4% alcohol. In Owen's terms, I started looking like Tom Cruise after one of these. This is a Belden Golden Strong Ale, done just the way it should have been done traditionally way back when. It's monastic style or abbey style, whichever way you want to look at it, but it's great. It's an awesome beer, very easy drinking. So let's pour this beer. Look at that. Love that. Aromas of pears, bananas, flavors of sweet malt, earthy hops, and sun-ripened apricots. The mouth is full and satisfying, and it's dangerously an easy drinker. This is the one that you're going to like if you like mass-produced beers, but you want a beer with a lot of flavor and a lot of personality. This is it. Cheers to the City of Hope. In celebration of the virtual festival here for the City of Hope, Hops for Hope, we paired up with Stereo Brewing Company's Rick Schmidt, a great guy and one hell of a brewer, and Aaron Brockenhagen from Bootleggers Brewery, another fine brewery. I had to break out the good stuff and put it in bigger packages because these two guys are hard to beat. The only way I could beat them was bigger bottles and bigger beers. So cheers to Stereo Brewing Company and Bootleggers for participating in the Hop for Hope charity. Okay, so a duck walks into a bar, orders 200 beers. The bartender says, "Hey, how are you going to pay for that?" The duck says, "Put it on my bill." Really? 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 Is that bad? All right. All right. So now for the next beer that we have then. Let's just move on to the good stuff. Hop-O-Matic. Here it is. 12-ounce bottle, weighs in at 7.1% alcohol. It's full West Coast IPA gorgeousness. A perfect West Coast IPA with aromas of citra hops, orange zest, and pine notes. Flavors of toasted malts and a slight sweetness and another burst of hops when you breathe out. Cheers. For the Hellion, my perfect pairing for this one is any type of soft cheese brie and Gruyere and let me see, what's the other one? Mozzarella. One of all my favorite cheeses to go with it, or any type of white protein. That's a perfect pairing for it. With the Hop-O-Matic, perfect pairing for this one is carrot cake done with cream cheese frosting. Cream cheese frosting. I'm getting the nod here. Yeah, that's a great one to go with this. So cheers to the City of Hope. Thank you for showing up today and doing the virtual festival with us. Hopefully everybody's staying healthy and happy out there and you're doing well. And if you could do me a favor, like us on your social media platforms. Recommend it to your friends. And if and when any of you or your friends or your loved ones ever get the big C, take them to the City of Hope right away. It's a matter of continuing the celebration of life and the rituals of life and celebrating one beer at a time. Cheers to you and yours. Thank you, and have yourself a fresh and flavorful day.
Oh, and hey, thank you for that delightful educational video. As an FYI, not only has Owen taught many brewers how to brew, and now they are notable head brewers around the country, Owen also teaches brewery at the Cal Poly Pomona in his spare time. Sign up for a class and learn from this guy. He's an incredible guy, incredible human being, and his beers do not miss the mark. So proud to call you friend. At this point, we have a special message from Annette Walker, President of City of Hope, Orange County.
Hi, I'm Annette Walker, President of City of Hope, Orange County. I really wish we were all together today at the Phoenix Club enjoying some cold beers, but let's don't let that deter us. You know, you're a creative bunch who know how to throw a good party, and even a pandemic isn't going to keep us from tasting some delicious brews, even if it's at home. You know, there are many people who thought that COVID was going to deter us, and it's true. COVID did stop a lot of things. But unfortunately, cancer wasn't one of them, so we're moving ahead. Earlier this year, we opened our first community site in Newport Beach, and I'm happy to say that construction is underway at our Irvine campus. There, we're developing a world-class cancer outpatient center and Orange County's only specialty cancer hospital. Thanks to supporters like you, City of Hope is bringing tomorrow's discoveries to the people in Orange County who need them today. We could not do this without you. Thank you to Andrew Penner and to the team at AMCO for their leadership once again this year, and cheers to all of you. Have a great day.
Wow. As you heard from Annette, we had so much going on in Orange County, and events like this support our efforts to build and recreate the best cancer and research center in Orange County. And as she said, the only specialty cancer center in Orange County. There's a lot more to come on that. So we're real excited about Orange County. And as if I haven't mentioned before, we'll be closing the raffle soon. So that link is going to come up here one more time before we get into our next brewery. So, oh, wait a minute. I forgot about the bell because it's beer trivia time for bootleggers. Like that. Okay, so at this point in time, open your bootleggers beers while I give you some more trivia. Which state is the biggest producer of beer in the United States? Oddly enough, I got this wrong. California. Which country consumes the most beer as a whole? China. More people, I guess. Name the oldest operating brewery company in the United States. That's Yuengling in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. It's 191 years old. That's good beer right there. All right, a little bit about Bootleggers Brewery. Bootlegger started in 2006 by Aaron and Patricia Barkenhagen. Aaron was a longtime home brewer that took a business class at Cal State Fullerton and made a business case study of starting a brewery. 14 years later, they have a tasting room in Florida and a brewery, Redlands and Costa Mesa. The first beer we're going to try tonight is Valencia Orange Blonde. So it is this can right here, as you all can read. Let's pour this little puppy, see what it looks like. Nice 45-degree angle. I wonder you'd be proud of me right now. Here we go, here we go. Wow, nice on the nose. Nice color to it, straw color. Let's give it a taste. Oh, wow. It's orange. Got that kind of a fresh squeezed orange juice, a little bit of vanilla on there. That's really good. That's really good. Good beer. So the IBU on this beer comes in at 12. The ABV is not too high at 4.9%. The color's straw with a white head. They're using a little bit of Cascade hops in here for a nice crisp finish. And the beer has hints of vanilla and fresh squeezed, zested Valencia oranges. So really, really good beer. So definitely going to put this one aside and finish up on that hopefully soon. Very good job. So the second beer is called What the Huck, which is a very interesting beer. And we'll give this a pour. Oh, look at that. That's a different color. What the Huck? The Hucks is for huckleberry, of all things. Got a nice color to it. It's got that, if I get to a white wall here, yeah, it's kind of purplish, a little purplish, nice little white head. Give it a taste. Wow, that's really good. This beer weighs in at an IBU of 8, an ABV of 6. That's a nice ABV. Colors clear, purplish, orange with white head. You have to get like a white wall behind it to see it. Cascade hops are also used here. The adjuncts are huckleberries. Flavors include a berry-forward flavor with a clean, crisp finish. It includes a sweet huckleberry aroma. I never knew they were huckleberries. I thought that was like a cartoon character when I was a kid. Remember that, Andrew? Very good. Very good. So Bootleggers has been a prior sponsor of Hops for Hope, and we're really thankful they came back into the fold this year too to help us out. So now we're going to go ahead and going to pass it to my colleague Hector Campos, and he's going to introduce a very special person and tell you why City Hope has existed for the last 107 years. Hector, take it away.
Ken, hopefully everyone is enjoying their evening. My name is Hector Campos. I am a director here in our construction industry group. Next, I'd like to introduce a very special person. Her name is Laura Watts. Laura knows firsthand the treatment and care you receive while at City of Hope. She'd like to share her story with you tonight.
At the tail end of 2016, I was 35 years old, a hardworking prosecuting attorney, and busy planning my wedding that was just shy of 3 months away. With 0 breast cancer history in my family and being in my mid-30s, I was shocked to find out that the lump I found was in fact breast cancer. Getting a diagnosis of cancer, at least for me, it felt like my entire life just came to this screeching halt. That was followed by a wave of emotions and questions that were extremely difficult to navigate. Was I making the right decisions? Was I getting the best treatment? And the most daunting question was, was I gonna be okay? And I don't know how to describe it other than I had this gut feeling that I needed to get a second opinion. And that is what brought me to City of Hope. Dr. Laura Kruper, a breast surgeon, was the first face that I met. I can clearly picture her that day. She was calm, she was reassuring, and she sat me down and talked to me about the basics of breast cancer and potential treatment options. Then she said, "I'll be back in a few minutes," and left the room. When she came back, she said, "There's an oncologist here. His name is Dr. James Weissman. I really think you should talk to him." So of course I'm thinking I'll make an appointment and see him on another day. But much to my surprise, Dr. Kruper said, "He's fully booked for the rest of the day. Would you mind sticking around until 5 o'clock when he's done seeing his patients?" I should probably not be advertising Dr. Weissman's willingness to see me after hours to the masses, but this is an example of the way a person is treated at City of Hope. I was not treated like a number. I was not treated even like a patient. My doctors truly care about me as a person. I met with Dr. Weissman that day, and within minutes, I knew between he and Dr. Kruper that I had to stay at City of Hope. That wave of fear and uncertainty was overshadowed by empowerment, because at that moment I knew that I was in the best of hands. Today, I'm about 2.5 years out of treatment, doing well, and forever changed, not just by my own experience, but by witnessing others who have faced and continue to face cancer like warriors. I am forever grateful to my support system, my family, my now husband, and of course my doctors at City of Hope. I am so thankful for all that the donors nationwide have contributed towards City of Hope and their life-saving research. It is truly people like me that your generosity affects, so thank you.
All right, big thank you for Laura for sharing her inspirational journey. It's once again explains why City of Hope, the work that City of Hope does is so important to the community, and also explains the direct connection that our supporters have to supporting the mission of City of Hope. I want to let everybody know I will not talk about the raffle anymore because it's actually closed now. So thank you for that. Thank you for supporting that. And now for our last tasting, we have Stereo Brewery, located in Placentia, California. Stereo has supported Hops for Hope all 4 years. Rick and Amanda are the owners of Stereo Brewing, and they are big supporters of City of Hope. Great people, great beer. And for the last beer trivia, crack open those Stereo beers, and I'll give you some of this trivia. Who were the first brewers in Egypt? Women. That's cool. Which president brewed his own beer at the White House? This was the first president to do this in the White House. President Barack Obama. Where is it illegal to provide beer to an elephant? In Natchez, Missouri. In nearby St. Louis, you're also not allowed to drink beer from a bucket while sitting on the curb. We could do that all the time here in Redlands, so. That's sort of fun. Okay, a little bit about Stereo Brewing. Stereo Brewing was founded by Rick Smets, a longtime music lover, and experienced a head brewer for Left Coast and a brewer for Firestone Walker before starting his own brewery in Placentia, Stereo Brewing. The first beer we're going to try is the Oktoberfest, and this is of course, a German festival beer. This is not a typical Marzen. This is a Vienna style Oktoberfest. Got a really nice color on it. Looks really, really light. I like it. Looks very light and drinkable, which is a great start for a Oktoberfest beer. So this is it's clean, rich, and slightly toasted. These are my notes for. I did taste this beer before, but I'm gonna taste it again. What the heck? I love my job. Ooh, caramel. The color is perfect, falling in between a pale amber and a medium amber with a slightly reddish hue. Yeah, I can see that. Noble hops are used subtly, and they give it a crisp quality and a toasty flavor with some residual caramel-like flavors. I really could taste that. This is really a nice, easy drinking beer. It weighs in at 6.2 ABV. Very, very drinkable. Love this beer. Great job, Rick. And Amanda. I know Amanda does a lot of that over there too. So the second beer, the Pacific Range, is a very unique beer because it's a collaboration between Pacific Range, which is a band, and their song High Upon a Mountain, and Stereo Brewing. So let's give this a pour. I have not tasted this one before. Ooh, nice. So this is a type of West Coast IPA, very clear, very clear. This beer is a marriage of California living and a true West Coast inspired beer. This beer is actually double dry hopped with Citra Mosaic and NZ Moterre hops. Of course, dry hopping refers to the process of adding hops later in the brewing cycle in the fermenter. So, and the reason why they do that is to provide the aroma when you serve the beer. So typically, dry hops will stay in the batch for a little bit, but it will not. It'll kind of like start to wither away after time. The thing about the NZ Motir hops, it's actually from a strain from New Zealand. That's what the NZ stands for. So it's a newer hop. It actually came out in 2015. So let's give it a taste. I'm talking too much. Ooh, that's really good. You can taste it's fruit forward, tropical fruits, citrus in there. And you taste a little bit of the pine, the resinous pine. Very, very nice. Delicious beer. So that's an incredible lineup of beers. I hope you have found a friend to enjoy all 6 of these, or you can call in sick tomorrow at work. Not that I'm going to do that. I'm going to be at work. So at this time, I think what we have is we're going to go to Andrew and find out the raffle winners.
Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that. We have the first raffle winner number will be the K1 speed package. It'll be 100109. Again, 100109. The next package is the Costco gift card, 110101. Again, 110101. The escape room, 200103. 200103. The flight deck simulator, 400104. 400104. The Discovery Cube in Santa Ana, 500102. 500102. A TaylorMade putter, 600103. 600103. A TaylorMade wedge, 700102. 700102. A TaylorMade hybrid, 800101. A lot of zeros. 800101. A TaylorMade driver, 900102. And the Bobby Krager guitar from The Doors, which is one of my favorite bands of all time, 300126. 300126. So that concludes the raffle. And, on my part, I'd like to just throw a toast out to the City of Hope and, have a cheers here. So one more drink. And enjoy, guys. Out of all the beers, I like the Pacific Range. Has a really cool logo and it tastes splendid. So
you can go on their website and actually get the song and the whole album too. It's got the record little album, same as this label here. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out.
Man,
cool.
So let's close it out. Look, I want to thank you all for your patience. I want to thank you all for supporting City of Hope. I want to thank Andrew and the crew at AMCO for everything they do, for continuing the tradition of Hops for Hope. As a fundraiser for an organization, I got to say that we have some of the best supporters, and they're really driven to supporting our mission. So thank you, Andrew. Thank you, everybody, the sponsors, and have a good evening. Hopefully you've had a few beers, continue drinking, and have a nice evening. If you have any questions, give us a call. Thank you.